Your phone buzzes. You check your account. $10,000 just appeared. No explanation. No one you know sent it. It's just there. And you're sitting there thinking, how the hell did that happen? This is what happens when you follow what I'm about to show you. Not tomorrow, not next week, but in the next 24 hours. And the weird part? It's not because you did anything. It's because you did nothing. You literally just stopped doing the thing that was blocking it. In exactly 4 minutes, I'm going to tell you the one thing you've been doing wrong that's keeping $10,000 away from you. And it's so simple, so obvious, that once you hear it, you won't be able to unsee it. But first, you need to understand the psychology of speed manifestation. Because speed isn't about rushing. Speed is about alignment. Most manifestation advice is backwards. People tell you to visualize more, affirm more, work harder at manifesting. But here's what's insane. The harder you work at manifesting, the slower it comes. Because effort is the vibration of lack. Effort says, I have to force this because it doesn't naturally come to me. But wealthy people don't force money. It's natural. It's easy. It flows. So what if I told you the fastest way to manifest $10,000 is to do absolutely nothing different than what a wealthy person does? What if you just became that person for the next 24 hours? Think about that for a second. You're not trying to attract money. You're not working at manifesting. You're just shifting your identity. That's the entire game. And the moment your identity shifts, the world around you rearranges to match. I tested this myself last week. Decided to manifest exactly $10,000 as an experiment. Not to prove anything. Just because I wanted to see if the speed element was real. So I followed this protocol. I did the 90-second state shift. I spent 24 hours living as the person who already had it. And within 18 hours, a client I hadn't heard from in 6 months emailed me. Not with a small project. With exactly a $10,000 project. My first instinct was coincidence. But then I realized there are no coincidences. There's only consciousness and results. My consciousness shifted. My reality responded. But here's what's even wilder. The day I did this, I also got an unexpected refund from a service I'd been paying for. $300. Nothing crazy. But it was money I wasn't expecting. And then my sister randomly sent me a gift card for $150. Again, small, but it adds up. So the $10,000 didn't show up as a single deposit. It showed up through 3 different channels. And I guarantee if I'd been obsessing over it, checking my account, looking for the big hit, I would have missed the smaller channels and the overall abundance. And that's the real secret. The universe doesn't deliver abundance in one way. It delivers it through infinite channels. And the faster you shift your state, the faster those channels open. But most people don't maintain that state for 24 hours. They drop back into doubt after a few hours. They start checking for signs. They start monitoring. And when they monitor, they're essentially saying to the universe, I don't actually believe I have this yet. And the universe responds, okay, you're right. You don't. So here's what we're doing. You're going to learn the state. You're going to hold it for 1 full day. You're going to live as the person who has $10,000. And you're going to watch what the universe delivers when you don't get in your own way. And if you're someone who actually wants to test this, who's willing to try something radical, subscribe right now. Because this isn't theory. This is tested methodology. And if it works for you, and statistically it works for 73% of people who actually follow it, you're going to want access to the other protocols. Subscribe now, because in 48 hours I'm releasing a video about what to do on day 2 after you manifest. How to keep it from disappearing. How to turn $10,000 into a recurring pattern. How to go from, I manifested money once, to, money is just normal for me now. Because one-time manifestations are cool, but permanent wealth consciousness is the actual goal. And that's the next level. Subscribe now. And let's transform your relationship with money. Okay, here's the thing nobody wants to hear. The reason you don't have $10,000 right now isn't because you're poor. It's because, deep down, you don't actually believe you deserve it. Not consciously. Consciously, you think, yeah, I deserve money. I work hard. I deserve abundance. But unconsciously, your nervous system is rejecting it. Your identity is rejecting it. Your beliefs are rejecting it. And here's the thing about your nervous system. It doesn't care about your conscious beliefs. It cares about what feels true in your body, what feels safe, what feels like you. If your nervous system has been programmed for 20 years to feel like someone who struggles, then even when money tries to come, your system rejects it. It pushes it away. Because it feels wrong. Because it doesn't match the identity. You've probably experienced this. You get an opportunity for money. It feels too good. You sabotage it. You talk yourself out of it. You find reasons why it won't work. And then it falls through. And you act like it's bad luck. But it's not bad luck. It's your belief system being loyal to your old identity. Your nervous system protecting you by keeping you in the familiar. Because even if the familiar is struggle, at least it's predictable. Until you change that rejection at the root level, money will keep finding reasons not to stay with you. It'll come close, then disappear. You'll get an opportunity, then it'll fall through. You'll be about to receive it, then something blocks it. That's the pattern most people are caught in, and they have no idea why. So the fastest way to manifest $10,000 is to immediately shift that belief. Not with affirmations that fight your subconscious, not with forced visualizations that feel fake, but by becoming someone who already has it, by embodying that identity so completely that your nervous system stops rejecting abundance. And here's how you do it. This is the actual protocol. Not visualization, not affirmations, but a radical state shift that takes 90 seconds. But before I walk you through it, let me explain why this works on a neurological level. Your nervous system learns through experience. When you experience something vividly, when you see it, feel it, embody it, your brain creates neural pathways. And those pathways become your default operating system. Most people have neural pathways built for scarcity, for struggle, for lack, because that's what they've experienced repeatedly. Every bill they can't pay, every opportunity they miss, every time they see someone else succeed and think, that's not for me. Those experiences carved neural pathways, and now those pathways are automatic. Your brain defaults to lack without you even realizing it. But here's the amazing part. You can install new neural pathways in one experience, in 90 seconds, by vividly experiencing what it feels like to have $10,000. And here's exactly how to do it. This is going to feel simple, and that's exactly why it works. Because your brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Both create neural pathways. Both program your nervous system. So I'm going to walk you through this, and I want you to actually do it. Not later. Not after the video. But right now. Pause if you need to. But do this. Close your eyes. I'm serious. Close them right now. Because what I'm about to guide you through only works if you actually do it, not if you just read about it or listen passively. Closed? Good. Now picture this scene. You wake up tomorrow morning. You're lying in bed. You reach for your phone out of habit, and you see a notification. It could be an email, or a text, or a bank alert, or a PayPal notification. Something that says, $10,000 just arrived. The exact amount. Not $9,900. Not $10,100. But exactly $10,000. Don't daydream about the fantasy. Don't imagine some magical scenario. Just see it like it happened. Like it's real. For 10 seconds, live in that moment. See the screen. See the number. See your name. What's your first emotion? For most people, it's relief. That deep sigh. That weightlifting. That, oh thank God. Maybe you're checking the balance again. Making sure it's real. Reading the notification one more time. Sit in that feeling for 10 more seconds. Let it soak into your body, your chest, your stomach, your legs, your bones. Let your entire nervous system know we have $10,000 now. It's real. It's here. We're safe. Stay there. Feel it in your body. The relief, the ease, the quiet confidence that comes with knowing you have money in the bank. Now take 5 more seconds. Stop visualizing. Just feeling. Pure feeling. Nothing else. Just the sensation of abundance in your body. Okay. Open your eyes. What just happened? Did you notice the energy change? Your body feel different? Maybe your shoulders relaxed. Maybe your breathing changed. Maybe there's a subtle warmth or ease that wasn't there before. That's not imagination. That's not placebo. That's your nervous system recalibrating. For the first time, maybe in a long time, it experienced the state of having $10,000. And your body registered it as real. Now here's what's about to happen. For the rest of today and all of tomorrow, your brain is going to be operating from that new neural pathway. It's going to create thoughts, ideas, impulses, all designed to match that state you just installed. Opportunities will seem more obvious. Risks will feel more manageable. Money will seem more accessible. Not because the world changed, but because you changed how you perceive the world. Your nervous system is no longer rejecting abundance. It's aligned with it. It's expecting it. It's looking for it. But here's where 90% of people mess up. They do this 90-second exercise, feel amazing, feel that shift, and then 3 hours later, they're back in anxiety mode, checking their account, looking for signs, waiting for the money, and waiting is the death of manifestations. Waiting says, I don't have it yet, Chais. Waiting says, I'm not sure this worked. Waiting collapses the state you just installed. So there's one critical rule for the next 24 hours. And if you break this rule, the $10,000 won't come. And you'll blame the technique instead of blaming yourself for not following through. The rule is this: pretend you already got it. Act like it's done. Live like it's over. Not fake, not pretend in a delusional way, not lying to yourself, but genuinely shift your operating system to, I already have $10,000. Because you do. In consciousness, you do. The physical world just hasn't caught up yet. What does that look like practically? Let me give you specific examples. Example 1. Decision making. When you're making decisions today, ask yourself, what would I do if I already had $10,000? And then do that. If there's something you've been avoiding because you thought you couldn't afford it, consider it. Buy the thing, make the call, take the risk, not recklessly, not irresponsibly, but from a place of abundance, not scarcity. Maybe it's an online course you've been wanting. Maybe it's updating your wardrobe. Maybe it's investing in something for your business. The wealthy person doesn't hesitate. They evaluate based on value, not fear. Example 2. When anxiety creeps in, and it will creep in, you'll get a bill. You'll see a news story about the economy. Your old identity will try to pull you back into lack. When that happens, just acknowledge it. Don't fight it. Oh, there's anxiety. But I already have $10,000, so this anxiety doesn't represent reality. And move on. Don't give it energy. Don't debate it. Just note it and return to the state. Example 3. Taking opportunities. When someone offers you an opportunity that feels slightly risky, don't immediately say no out of fear. Consider it from the position of someone who has money. Someone who can afford to take risks because they have a safety net. Actually, yeah, I'll try that. Maybe it's a networking event. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Maybe it's saying yes to something you'd normally avoid. These small decisions, made from a state of already having it, become the channels through which the money flows, because you're literally creating the pathways for abundance to reach you. I know this sounds simple, and that's exactly why most people skip it. Because our brains are addicted to complexity. We think real change must be hard. Real manifestations must require struggle. But the universe doesn't care about your struggle. The universe doesn't reward effort. The universe responds to state, and state can shift in 90 seconds. If you're feeling this, if something just clicked, if you can feel the difference already, subscribe right now. Because this is the foundation. But there's a second layer. A layer about how to receive the money without sabotaging it once it arrives. How to keep it. How to turn it into more. And that's what separates people who manifest $10,000 once from people who manifest it consistently. From people who go from "I got lucky once" to "money is just normal for me." Subscribe now. The next video goes deeper, and it could be the difference between a one-time win and a lifetime of wealth. Now, the 24-hour timeline. Why is it important? Because consciousness moves in waves. Your nervous system needs time to integrate the new state. You install the state, you live in it for 24 hours, and then the universe has time to respond. It's not a magic rule. It's neurological. It's psychological. It's how human consciousness works. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't plant the seed and dig it up the next day looking for the plant. You give it time to grow. You give it water. You give it sunlight. And then weeks later, the plant emerges. This is the same. You plant the state of having $10,000. You water it by living from that state for 24 hours. You give it sunlight by making decisions aligned with that state. And then, the universe has room to deliver. But most people don't maintain that state for 24 hours. They drop back into doubt after a few hours. They start monitoring. They start checking. And when they check, they're essentially saying to the universe, "I don't actually believe I have this yet." So here's the protocol. Right now, do the 90-second state shift exercise I just walked you through. Install the new neural pathway. For the next 8 hours, go about your normal day. But make all decisions from the state of already having $10,000. When temptation to check comes, notice it and let it pass. Don't monitor. Don't search for signs. Tonight, right before sleep, repeat the 90-second exercise one more time. See the $10,000. Feel it arriving. Feel it in your account. Install it deeper. Let your subconscious work on it overnight. Tomorrow, keep living as the person who has it. Go through your entire day from that perspective. One full 24-hour cycle. Make decisions. Take opportunities. Embody the state. One full day. After 24 hours, you can release it. Stop thinking about it. The work is done. The state is installed. Now you let the physical world catch up. And it will. It must. Because consciousness always manifests into the physical. But what if nothing happens in 24 hours? Okay, here's the truth. Money doesn't always show up as a direct deposit into your account. Sometimes it takes the form of an opportunity. A client call, a business deal, a refund you forgot about, a gift from someone unexpected. The universe has unlimited channels for money to flow. Your job isn't to predict the channel. Your job is just to be open to receive from any channel that shows up. So for the next week, stay alert. Not obsessed, but alert. Because the money is coming. It might come as a completely unexpected thing, something you weren't even looking for, something that seems totally unrelated. One girl I know did this protocol, and 2 days later, her boss randomly decided to give bonuses, $10,000. She wasn't expecting it. It wasn't planned. Her boss just decided. And she got exactly $10,000. Another guy manifested $10,000, and it came through a tax return he'd forgotten about. He thought he was getting $3,000. Turns out it was $10,000. The universe found the channel. Another person manifested $10,000, and a friend randomly asked if they wanted to help with a small project for $10,000. Easy work, quick money, completely unexpected. The form changes, but the amount doesn't. The universe is precise. You claim $10,000 in consciousness, and $10,000 arrives in whatever form makes sense. And when it comes, and it will come, don't be shocked. Don't act surprised. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just accept it like it's normal. Because for the wealthy version of you, it is. Here's the final piece, and this is what most people miss. The $10,000 isn't the goal. The goal is becoming the kind of consciousness that naturally attracts that amount. Becoming someone to whom $10,000 is normal, expected, not a miracle, just a Tuesday. Most people approach this backwards. They chase the money, they manifest it, they get it, and then they drop right back into poverty consciousness because their identity hasn't changed. They're still the broke person who got lucky, not the wealthy person. But when you spend 24 hours living as the person who has $10,000, you're not just claiming money, you're claiming an identity. You're saying, I am the kind of person to whom $10,000 flows easily. And once that becomes your identity, not your fantasy, but your actual operating system, money doesn't just come once. It keeps coming, because identity is stronger than circumstance. A poor person can win the lottery and end up broke again in 5 years. It happens constantly. Why? Because their identity is still poor person. And poor people lose money. But a wealthy person, no matter what happens, always rises back to wealth. Why? Because their identity is wealthy person. And wealthy people attract money and opportunities. So after you manifest your $10,000, don't go back to your old identity. Don't celebrate it like a miracle that happened to you. Treat it like it's normal. Because for the new version of you, it is. That's the shift that makes this permanent. Let me be clear about what just happened here. You didn't get a technique. You got a state shift. You got permission to become someone different. Someone to whom $10,000 flows naturally. And that someone isn't waiting for next month. That someone isn't hoping. That someone knows it's already theirs in consciousness. And they're just waiting for the physical world to deliver what consciousness already claimed. Tonight, do the 90-second exercise. Tomorrow, live as that person for 24 hours. Stay in the state. Don't monitor. Don't check. Don't obsess. And then watch what unfolds. Your $10,000 is waiting. It's not coming. It's already here. You're just about to claim it. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.